everybody, Brandy here doing my comments from my stamping studio today. Today I'm going to show you a very simple technique using distressed oxide inks, stencils, and just to create a beautiful background. The card that we're going to make today is this one, and I absolutely have fallen in love with this technique. The technique that I'm going to show you is the background, and I used distressed oxide inks as well as a beautiful mandala stencil. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to turn the camera down and we're going to show you how to do it. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to make. I am using a variety of different products. We're going to mainly be using the distressed oxide inks, and the colors that I have here in the order in which I'm going to blend them is Blueprint Sketch, Mermaid Lagoon, Peacock Feathers, and Broken China. The stencil that we're going to use is from My Favorite Things, and it is called Captivating Mandala, M-A-N-D-A-L-A. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. All right, the other thing I'm going to use to blend the inks is the Tim Holtz Distressed brush here, and I only need one because you can use one of these brushes in the same color family, and since all of these colors are basically in the same color family, I only need one. All right, the paper that I'm going to be using is the Nina Solar White, and I'll put a link down below where you can purchase this. I'm also using Ranger Craft Mat, and I need something that's going to be a smooth surface when I go to blend the inks on. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to place the stencil, and I want to make sure that I don't want to do it straight on because I want to kind of give it that tilted look. And by doing that, like so, just want to make sure, there we go. Then I want to go ahead and tape it down. I'm going to use my purple tape because it's very gentle on paper and it does not lift up the paper itself, so that is always helpful. And I just want to make sure that I'm getting this down as close to the card as possible, and so that the stencil doesn't rise up. The other thing I want to do is to have a piece of paper towel or another piece of paper or something that I can rest my fingers on as I do the blending. This oxide ink is very messy, and I want to make sure that I'm trying to protect my fingers as much as possible because I don't want to get stray ink somewhere where it's not supposed to be. So, all right. And let me just kind of lower this down a little bit so you can see better. And these are the colors in which we're going to use and in the order in which we're going to blend them. And you can kind of see it's kind of like a little ombre effect. And I love these blue colors. All right, so we're going to get started. So basically, I'm just going to ink up my brush. And then I'm going to start off the page doing small circles, so I don't deposit a lot of ink down all at once. If I were to pick up the ink and then just start somewhere randomly in the stencil, then I'm liable to get a lot of ink in one spot. So I'm trying to blend it in as smooth as possible. And you can make the bands as wide as you want. Basically, no card is going to be the same. I'm going to pick up some of my Mermaid Lagoon and do my next striation. And, you know, depending on how much you want to lay down as to how much you're going to continue to try to blend it in, and how much ink you're going to pick up from the pad. Now moving on to the peacock feathers. Starting off the paper and then moving my way in. Just doing random circles here. Nothing precise. That's why I love this technique. It's so easy, and I don't have to worry about how it looks or, you know, how I got it blended. Nah. Just go with the flow. All right, let me try the blue here. This one's broken china. This is the lightest color. Some more of those peacock feathers. Put that back down. And let me get some more of this blueprint sketch on. Okay, I think we're done. Like I said, this is super easy. Then I'm just going to lift up my stencil. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Super nice. All right, let me go ahead and close this up. Cleanup is super easy too. I'm just going to pull off some of the tape here, and I can actually reuse this tape. But if I'm going to use a different color on this stencil, I want to make sure that I clean this up well. So I'm just going to use some stamp cleaner. And then I'm going to take a paper towel and just basically wipe it up. That's why working off of this craft mat or working off of a glass mat is really helpful, because one, it provides a flat surface for your stencil to lay down, and two, it's very easy to clean up. And then I'm ready to do the next one. All right. Now I'm not going to finish the card. I basically just wanted to show you the background and how I did that. But yeah, there you go. Simple, easy stenciled backgrounds. All right, let me flip the camera up. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Very easy to get a beautiful background for your cards. And this is using distressed oxide. I have just fallen in love with this medium, and using that blender tool, and you really can't go wrong, honestly. When I see these cards online at first, I was kind of intimidated by them, but I went ahead and I bought the product and just started playing around, and I just love how they mix together, and I'm so proud of it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you found that you too can be creating these beautiful cards as well, and I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. So if you did like it, please do give me a thumbs up, and please do subscribe so you get a notification every time I upload a new tutorial. All right? Don't forget, we've got our monthly card swap coming up. If you want to, go to the Facebook group Card Makers Card Swap, or find the link down below or up above, wherever you're seeing this video, and you can get notified at our next card swap. It's card swap. All right. Take care. Life happens. I comment. Stamp me some love.